Welcome to the ISB show, here with another day of the Asian Cup. ASEAN Championship has reached the semifinals. I'm here with Rahi. I am, of course, your host, Sahil. Wild day, Rahi. Wild, wild, wild day. As the first legs finished, a lot more to come in the second legs.
Wild tournament. There's no shortage of drama. I feel like every game has a dramatic late goal, always some controversy, always some drama. And these two games both had some late goals. And boy, aren't you glad we watched this tournament? Aren't you glad we're following this tournament? Man, it's been exciting.
I am 100% happy we followed this tournament, despite what all our fans in the comments were saying, Mortal Kombat tournament, all this kind of stuff. It's created some fascinating stories, some fascinating matches. Let's get into the first one, the first leg. It was in Singapore. It looked like it was a pretty, decent looking turnout for the home crowd. Everyone was kind of hyped up, pumped up in that stadium. Of course, Rahi, I mentioned multiple times, but you were in Singapore. Did you go to the stadium or no? You didn't go to the
I
stadium.
have not. I have not been
Okay.
to the stadium. But if had this game been on, I would have definitely been there. But you have to say Singapore really did the job for almost the entire game. 90 plus 6 plus 7. They seemed to be okay. Had one disallowed goal, rightly so, for offside. Vietnam also had the disallowed goal for offside. Maybe a little controversy on the handball. What do you think about that one? That would have been the
Yeah.
goal of the tournament.
That it was very interesting. Our man Rafaelson, right, was the culprit of that one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know his. He has a Vietnamese name, but we're still calling him Rafaelson for now.
Yes, maybe some Vietnamese fans can give us a pronunciation or something of how to say it in Vietnamese. But it was a wild match because the two goals were disallowed. Vietnam basically, if you think about, scored 4 goals this game, but it was only, and the
Yeah,
two of them were
yeah,
disallowed.
and Singapore had the one.
And
Yeah,
Singapore had won. It was first of all, it was about to be like a game of disallowed goals. And could you imagine? We have only disallowed goals in the matches, but then in the end, Vietnam got. Do I think that was a handball? Yeah, I'd
I
say
think it
yeah.
was.
I think it was
But I mean,
marginal. Yeah.
you kind of hope the ref just didn't catch it because the goal was so gorgeous that it deserved VAR to say, you know what, we're going to ignore the handball and let this one go because it was a beautiful goal. But in the end, he gets his goal anyways. And that second goal for me, the second Vietnamese goal, was the one that really hurt Singapore because
Yeah.
to be down 2-0 after playing at home, going away on the road, I think it's done and dusted for Singapore.
Yeah, the thing is, I thought that was a mistake by the Singapore goalkeeper
Mm.
on the goal, right? He misjudged the ball a little bit and then put the defender in a bad position, and the defender had to kind of grab the player and hold him off. So I really think we've been talking about goalkeeping this whole tournament, right? And I think that was another mistake by the goalkeeper, and I think the goalkeeper should have done a better job there.
Yeah, I think he's got to take control. You're talking about the penalty, the call
Yeah,
for the penalty. Yeah, I think
right,
he should
exactly.
have taken control as a goalie, right? Because
Yeah.
the defender had done a decent job. Maybe was didn't shield it as well as he could have. Then he has really no choice but to kind of stop the forward from getting the ball any way he can. It's a penalty, but it's what he had to do. I'd like to see the goalkeeper take control of the box, sort of jump on the ball, do whatever he can. A little tentative, that leads to the penalty. It's really unfortunate for Singapore because, to be honest, you get 0-0 at home, anything's possible. Now you really feel it's an uphill mountain for them.
Yeah, and the thing with this Vietnamese team, this whole tournament, right? They're the favorites, and this is what happens in major tournaments. We've seen it in the World Cup, we've seen it in major tournaments, right? When you have those players, right, that are the so-called favorite team
Mm.
with, right, the quote unquote better players, it takes a lot to beat a team like that, and usually it's the team with the better players that finds a way in the end, and this is what happened in this match as well.
Yeah, give a lot of credit to Vietnam for their resiliency, for finding a way late, having the two disallowed goals, and then yet finding a goal late, and then another goal to really put their stamp on this game, on this tie, to go at home now in an occasion where they can really show themselves, celebrate a bit in front of their home fans. They look like a team that's in the final. They've been the best team, in my opinion, in this tournament
Yeah.
throughout. They've shown that. The roster's strong, yes, but they've performed. So you got to give them a lot of credit. As you said, the good teams find a way, and Vietnam found a way. Congratulations to them. And to be honest, I think they're in the final at this point.
Yeah, I would agree. And there's been also some big calls by the coach, switching out the goalkeepers, and he's done a lot of stuff. So credit to this team. Vietnam, for all you Vietnamese fans, will probably see you in the final. Singapore If you guys pull a shock, we will give you your due credit. But I think this one's heading in that direction. So one favorite one. Second match did not go as planned, and this was a wild one. This was a wild game, and it led to, I didn't realize this, but I realized that I was going through, and Philippines has never beaten Thailand in this tournament
Wow.
until this match. It's a wild history, and Philippines, man, that's the story of this match.
We got a new favorite team, man. Roy loves Indonesia. I'm a big fan of this Filipino team. I mean, it's the thriller in Manila, as they say. And that's what it was. I mean, did you see the crowd as well? I mean, going nuts at the winning goal. This team has consistently found a way, and we've counted them out. We thought, well, they can't beat Indonesia. They're going to struggle to get that victory. They did. Then you thought, okay, this is a really tough game against a Thailand team that's scored multiple goals, that's flexed their muscle at times. And yet the Philippines found a way to not only win this game, but to come back, essentially go up, then concede the equalizer, then come back and win the game on a late free kick. Man, the resiliency this Filipino team has shown. And can we talk about that first goal? My goodness, what a goal. What a goal.
Sandro Reyes is turning into a star over here. We've talked about these stars that are emerging, and he's a German-based player, plays over there, I should say. But that was a golazo.
Golazo, man. Absolutely incredible. Basically, I mean, it's a great team goal in many ways. Created, and then he gets the ball and what a rocket, right? What a rocket. And he's been fantastic the whole tournament. And then, to be honest, I really did think after they conceded the equalizer, I thought that was the game. I thought it was going to be 1-1. Found a way.
It was a wild last 5 minutes because Thailand had a very good opportunity to win the match themselves, right? Right before that, maybe like a few minutes earlier. And then you go into basically the last kick of the match, set pieces. We always talk about set pieces and what can happen, especially toward the end. And one guy switches off, and then Thailand and Philippines gets their goal. And
Kike, they call him Kike, I think, who gets the goal in the end. Definitely the Spanish influence there. Of course, Philippines has a big Spanish influence. It's a big goal. You saw the manager going wild on the sidelines. You saw the entire substitute bench erupting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a huge victory for multiple reasons. It's the first time they've beaten this Thailand team. And it's a game that puts them, honestly, with one foot in the final. Yes, they're going on the road. Yes, it's a difficult game. But anything can happen. Now you're forcing a team to beat you. And you never know what that kind of pressure does to the opponent. Yes, Thailand's still the favorite. They are going to be at home. But when you're down a goal and you have to find that goal, the longer it goes in the second leg without that opening goal for Thailand, the more the pressure mounts, the more opportunities there will be for Mr. Reyes on the counter. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? And then Thailand's going to need to win this match. So Thailand's a very strong team, and I think for the Thai fans out there, you probably like your chances. But I think for the Filipino fans, this is anyone's match, I think, in the last game because, you get to the point, it's only a 1 goal difference, right? So, and these are aggregate. So you have to, figure that whole combinations and all that out as well with regard to that. So I think it makes it a fascinating second leg.
Yeah, they've got to be the story of the tournament, right? Did you have the Philippines making it this far on your bingo card? Did you predict that? I certainly didn't.
No, I did not, and that's a fascinating thing. Their women's team had some good performances actually in the World Cup, right? The Women's World Cup, and that's when we saw that their women's team, But this is next level because you're actually getting victories here, right? So, and that's the beauty of this tournament like this, and this is the beauty of the ASEAN Championship. Final words, Rahi, as we move on to the second legs. We will cover those, and we'll take it from there.
Well, if they do end up coming through, the Philippines does, you and I will go celebrate in El Nido, one of the most beautiful beaches in the world. I've been there. I'm also going to eat my Filipino snack here. I'll show you here, wrapped in a nice banana leaf. So to celebrate the victory, I have my Filipino friend has made me this wonderful Filipino snack. I will tell you the name because I don't know the name. I have to ask him what it's called, and then I will put it in the comments because it's a celebratory meal for the Philippines, their first victory against Thailand.
Yes, congratulations to the Philippines. Congratulations to Vietnam. And for everyone else out there enjoying these videos, please subscribe to the channel. We will be back with another video after the second leg, keep watching the ASEAN Championship. Go, go, go football.
Second leg. Woo!